Good evening, my friends, my fellow countrymen. How are we doing? How's it going, Drew? Good to see ya, as always. Gotta remember my controls. I've been playing a lot of Final Fantasy Tactics. Thank you for the host, Connor. So, I keep thinking X is to go back and circle is to go forward. It's not. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. We can't leave here. We're stuck here. No. Oh my gosh, thank you for the subscription, Tom J. Fair. You're here what is this, 2 nights in a row? It's very kind of you. Fear? I'm sorry. Thank you for the subscription, Tom J. Fear. How you doing tonight? How's everybody doing tonight? Go Royals, yes. You do have a badge. You have an egg. You are an egg. If you subscribe for 3 months in a row, you will have a cracked egg. If you subscribe for 6 months in a row, you will have a broken egg with a hawk head poking out of it. And if you subscribe for an entire year in a row, you will have a hawk badge. And who doesn't want a hawk badge? I want a hawk badge. Have I subscribed to me for a year in a row yet? It will not turn into a phoenix. It will just be a hawk. I am a hawk, not a phoenix. I still haven't even been here for... I haven't even been a subscriber to myself for a year yet. It's disappointing. Hawkeyes, that's me. I would talk Game of Thrones with you, but Connor hasn't seen it yet. I'm spoiler conscious for the chat. I've beaten it before, but there's at least 2 or 3 of my regular viewers are just here to get the story from me, and I really don't want them spoiled. And we keep, people are pretty good about not just dropping spoilers, but they keep saying things like, oh, I love this part, or oh, I hate this part, or do you know this thing makes me mad later because this, and it's just I don't want any of it. No more spoilers. We're almost at the end. Unfortunately, we kind of have to stand here till everybody shows up. Yes, well, you know how it goes. It's Mickey. Always, Connor. Grind never stops. I love this music. I loved this music when it was on the PS2 soundboard, and it sounded half this good. I loved this song, and now they're like, "Oh, we got a PS4 soundboard. Let's really polish that up, and let's do that again." And I love it so much. It's good times. Oh boy. Have you seen that cartoon video clip where Goofy explains the birds and the bees to Max? That was disturbing. I was seriously disturbed when I saw that video clip. I was like, I need to get off of the internet for the rest of the week. Fortunately, it was like 11:55 on a Saturday night. Now it's on your to-do list. Yeah, you just don't blame me when you're traumatized. When you need to see a counselor for all of the trauma, you just can't blame me. Because I warned you. You were a counselor, like a camp counselor, or like a legit mental health counselor. That's cool. That explains why you put up with me so well. Explains, actually. So, since we're just sitting here killing time, let me tell you the story about a time when I played World of Warcraft in a guild that was led by 3 brothers, two of whom were mental health professionals. And so we were playing World of Warcraft. I was in their guild, and we were doing this raid. This was back in Pandaria, Mists of Pandaria. We were doing the first raid tier, and one of the bosses dropped an item I wanted, so I rolled on it. You know, our guild just did highest roll wins, and so I rolled on it, and I said, boom, won that, and then I got it, and then they were like, that's actually better for the mage. I was an LE shaman, and I'm like, it's in my best in slot. So I'm not clear how it's better for the mage. Like, if the mage wants it, I'll give it to him, but they're like, it's not actually good for you. I'm like, no, it's one of my best in slots. Like, I did the research. It's really good. No, it's not good for you. Our resto shaman says that's not good for you. Well, the resto shaman doesn't know what he's talking about. That was the 3rd brother who wasn't a mental health professional. And they were like, no, that's not good for you. I'm like, no, if the mage wants it, he can have it. I'll give it to him, but it's good for me. I promise you. And they're like, no, it's not. So then what they did, they just hated me from that point forward. And then at one point in our Facebook group, because we had a Facebook group, because they were like, we're big deal raiders, we gotta have a Facebook group. In our Facebook group, they were like, okay, so here are a couple of the WoW logs for a couple of the guilds that have been killing all these bosses really easy, and we've been having trouble with them, so go look at these raiders and see if you can figure out what they're doing different that you can do to improve yourself. So of the 2, there was only one LE shaman, so I looked at the LE shaman, and he and I had the exact same rotation, very similar percentages. The only difference was he had epic gear and I had heroic gear, because they wouldn't do, they cleared the regular raid tier. Hey, Blue Iris. They cleared the regular raid tier one time, and they said, we've cleared that, we're just going to do heroic from now on. And I'm like, guys, we need to keep doing this for a few more weeks to keep getting people gear, because there's lots of people that still don't have gear. They're like, no, gear's a crutch, you don't need gear. So they were like, okay, so look at this. And I looked at it, and I'm like, guys, the only difference between him and me is he's got legendary gear and I have epic gear, or whatever. He had purple, I had blue. His gear was a tier higher than mine. And they're like, gear is a crutch. And they pulled me into a chat channel of, what was it called? They used, before Discord, Ventrilo. They were using Ventrilo. So they pulled me into a private Ventrilo channel. The 2 psychiatrist brothers pulled me into a Ventrilo channel and proceeded to yell at me for an hour that I didn't know what I was talking about, that I didn't know how to gear up my class, that I didn't know what I was psychiatrists. I didn't know how to gear up my class, I didn't know what I was talking about, I didn't need new gear, and all this stuff. And, I was like, no, I do, and they just yelled at me and bullied me for an hour. And I don't know why I stayed in the guild after that. Hey, Artemis. But I did. And then so the story about getting that drop for the mage came after that, actually, because that was the straw that broke the camel's back. We get this piece of gear drops, and I take it, and I'm like, I'll give it to the mage if he wants it. I don't care. I'm not a loot whore, despite the fact that they think I'm a loot whore because I said I need better gear. I just meant we need to kill, like, the bosses we've already killed in order to keep getting gear. Not that I need all the gear, give me all the gear. And so they tried to drag me into their private chat channel to yell at me again, and I just left. I just said, no, I'm not doing this anymore. Final Fantasy X, that's a good one. I'm doing pretty good. How are you, Artemis? Artie? Artacular? Final Fantasy X is like, it's up there. Depends on the day of the week, basically, whether 10 or 13 is my favorite. And I count 10 and 10-2, and actually the roguelike as one game, and then I count the 13s as one game, because it's just easier that way. But, yeah, so I love them both a lot. I loved raiding. I don't miss any of the people I raided with. The reason I kept quitting World of Warcraft was the people I was playing with. Is Critical Mode soon? Did they announce anything about that? Because I was expecting it at the end of the year. April 23rd, tomorrow. Oh my gosh. That's terrible timing. Well, that'll be fun. I can't PvP to save my life. When I'm talking about favorite games, yes, I count Kingdom Hearts as one game. Connor. So, like, if you're like, hey, what's your favorite game? And I say Kingdom Hearts, I don't mean Kingdom Hearts 1, I mean the entire series. I mean, I want to play some Critical Mode, but I'm just finishing up my second playthrough. I'm not ready to dive back in for Critical Mode. It's gonna have to wait a while. I still haven't heard from Kenny or Edward. Well, all right, do that, Artemis. I have no advice for you, Drew. I wish that I did. Yeah, that's probably what I would do, just because I'm lazy. I can't go forward at all, or we'll trigger a cutscene. I can't even, like, I'm afraid to just even run in circles right now. And I don't know when Kenny's gonna get here. And I was hoping we'd have Edward and Jamie, too. No, I cannot leave the world. I tried. That was the first thing I did when I loaded up, was I tried to leave the world. Heck, I can't even go cook right now. Hey, you know what we can do? We can play Classic Kingdom games. Ha-ha! Yay, Classic Kingdom games! Building a building. Help Mickey collect. I don't have all of the games. I'm missing like a couple. Classic Keyblade. What? Help Mickey collect all of the picnic baskets. Press up and down to raise and lower the scaffolding and safely guide Mickey to different levels. Once Mickey has collected all the picnic baskets, lead him over to Minnie. Careful not to get clonked on the girders that Pete drops. High score in all the games. Okay. Just any high score. Yeah, that makes sense because it's given me like the Mickey Mouse ears for anything. Hey, Fairy Tale for Life 123. Pretty good. How are you? We are just waiting for a couple people, and then we'll get going. So we're playing some classic Kingdom. Some of them, like most of them, I feel like I can quit as soon as I get any score, and it's fine. Oops. Mickey ran into Pete. But then other ones, I feel like it doesn't give me the high score. Yeah, I got the ones from the 3 posters. Well, that's good. Only worried about one of them is better than I did when I had lots of tests. I'm probably missing one. Yeah, good luck on the tests. Absolutely. I lost. Okay. I was both. As long as I have my Mickey ears. I was primarily Horde, but I played Alliance too. Do I have to play both game modes? Is that what I need to do in order to get the Mickey ears? Oh my gosh, so slow. Like, this game is only ever too slow or too fast. Yeah, I mean, sounds like you're gonna be fine, Fairy Tale. What test is the one you're worried about? History. History's a pain. It's all just memorization, and it's frustrating. Now I want to sing Fall Out Boy. Your emotions? What emotions, Blue Iris? Have some happy emotions. What's going on? Immortals, I think? It's like some legends are told, some turn to dust or to gold. I don't remember the rest of the lyrics. I'm bad at lyrics. Especially for Fall Out Boy. I don't know why. Yay. Alright. This is a game I haven't played before. The Mad Doctor. Yes, I have. Centuries. Oh, well. There you go. Centuries. That's what I meant to say, obviously. We'll go down in history for centuries. Something like that. That's... I don't actually know what to tell you about that one, Fairy Tale. That's rough. I kind of think I understand what you're saying, but I don't know. I mean, as long as you're living your life and stuff. All right, let's see if I can figure this out. What am I doing? I can't go up from here. Classic Kingdom, yeah. I love this spider skeleton. It's cool, but I don't... Oh, stairs, right. They're not in the foreground, so they confuse me. Haha, I have set your spider skeleton on fire. I died, apparently. Oh, there's... Oh, skeletons up there. Batman. I gotta... Wow, that was bad. I am very bad at this. There's a reason I didn't play Game & Watch games as a kid. And it's because I was bad at them. Haha, I've set you on fire. And stuff. Haha, I win! Keyblade! Keyblade! We had one Game & Watch game, or whatever they're actually called, when I was a kid. That felt like a good impersonation, by the way. Was that a good impersonation? It probably wasn't. No, those games were fairly easy, I thought, for Game & Watch games. This is like a complicated game. Ah! Fire! Yeah! Oh, Keyblade! It looks like Mickey and Sora are getting married there. Is that just me? Mickey is Sora's Pauline. I don't know what that means. Oh, dadgum. I have set you on fire! I win. Alright, let's just go die. I don't actually care about these. I just want the little Mickey symbol. This one was my favorite. This one was the one I played when I went to jury duty, and I sat there for 3 hours just waiting for them to tell me that they didn't want me, so I'd go home. Oh! That's way more video game knowledge than I have, apparently. Because Scrooge doesn't think about things. I actually got pretty good at this one. The timing is a little bit different on the PS4 than it was on the phone. But the controls are easier because I'm not relying on touchpad buttons where there's nothing to tell me if my finger's in the right place or not. Too soon. Yeah, he might be. He should sue for using his likeness without permission. Actually, so should Mickey. They should both sue him. They should do like a class action deal. Hey, I'm gonna just let this kill me now. I showed off enough, probably. Alright, I still haven't heard from Kenny. So... probably so. I think what we're gonna do is we're just gonna push forward at least a little bit, and I'll just make Kenny watch the replay. Thanks, Connor. Thanks for saying the quiet part out loud. And we'll play more. I know that you're all sad that I'm going to quit playing Classic Kingdom for now, but I really want to push forward in the story a little bit. I hate to do it without Kenny, but I haven't heard from her at all, and we're 30 minutes past. Alright. So sad.
Riku!
Whoa. He took his crystal heart. Well, I mean, they did. So that makes sense, right? Go after the Heartless that took Riku's heart. Sora goes and smashes a couple of pots. Alright, see ya, Fairy Tail. Thanks for dropping by.
Sora, we can't let him get away! Come on!
He grind for a while.
Come on! Faster! Faster! Forget the small fry! We gotta go after the one in charge!
Can't you see I'm busy, Jiminy?
We'll never stop them all. Leave them, Sora.
I enjoy the game for the most part.
Yeah, take this. So long.
You can't make me. You're not my real mom. I can stand here and fight shadows all day long.
Back off.
And Neo shadows. I'll fight them all. They can't stop me. I'm Sora.
Yeah, take this.
He is wise and immortal.
Small fry. We gotta go after the
Forget the small fry. Who is it that said that? Somebody said that in Kingdom Hearts 2. Said forget the small fry. Was that or was that Squall in Kingdom Hearts? That was Squall in Kingdom Hearts 1. When the Heartless attacked them in the hotel room. Magic carousel of fun!
Hurry, Sora! We can't let him get away! Come on! Faster! Forget the small fry. We gotta go after the one in charge.
Final Fantasy VIII. Bondaza!
I'll never stop them all. Leave them, Sora. We gotta keep going.
Erosa! Alright. I believe it, I just can't control her. That reminds me. Do I have any summons that I haven't used yet? I think I've used them all now.
Hurry, Sora. We can't let him get away.
Ooh!
Got him.
Rude. Nope. I mean, outside of the expanded universe stuff, like, they know each other in every mobile game. They know each other in the Dissidia games. They know each other in Kingdom Hearts. They're just the protagonists for their respective games, and probably still, but back in the day there was a lot of discussion about which one was actually more awesome. Ooh, I got Rook. What the heck is Rook? Defeat 5,000 enemies! It's over 5,000! Bondaza! That's legit. The biggest reason I like anime is because characters yell out their special moves when they perform them. I just think that's the coolest thing.
Forget the small fry. We gotta go after the one in charge. Take this.
Kamehameha!
See ya.
I actually haven't seen that one. I mean, it's fine.
Stop them all. Leave them, Sora. We gotta keep going.
It's a perfectly good game.
Back off.
I enjoy it a lot. Leveled up 3 times since we got here. Mongunko Seppo! I don't know how you say that one. I actually haven't even heard anyone yell that one, much less not seen its anime.
Thunder. Got him. Back off.
Rasengan!
Forget the small fry. We gotta
Hey,
go
I
after the one
did
in
something right for once. More thunder. Thunder down under.
Hey, try this.
This is actually like a really good place to level.
Keep going.
I was just kind of skirting around, but now I kind of wanted to sit here and level for a while.
See ya. Hurry, Sora. We can't let him get away.
I mean, we can though.
Back off.
Saitama normal punch? Does he say normal punch? That's One Punch Man, right?
Forget the small fry. We gotta go after the one in charge. Yeah.
Does he actually say normal punch when he punches things? Because that would be awesome and it would make me watch that. Is Sora getting electrically charged when he uses thunder?
Here we go. We'll never stop them all. Leave them.
That's awesome. I need to watch that now. Ow! That hurts. I'm sorry, Blue Iris.
Come on. Yeah. Hurry, Sora. We can't let him get away. See ya. Yeah. Take this. Back at you. Come on. Forget the small fry. We gotta go after the one in charge.
It really is. It's my favorite staff. It's my favorite weapon. Though this playthrough, the Nano Gear, really got up there for me. Oh, that's awesome, Drew. My favorite anime hero is... I don't even know. Right this second, it's Inuyasha. I don't think I have like a permanent favorite. I just love all the anime heroes I've seen. But Inuyasha is my most recent one. I just finished that series recently. Excuse yourself. Final Fantasy II is actually really good. Okay? Back off!
We gotta go after the one in charge.
Hey, Azzy Fox. I had never seen it before until I started watching it like a couple months ago, I think. It was sometime this year I started watching it. And one of my other friends, Breezy Foxy, she loves Inuyasha. Her what's it called? Her stream emotes are actually she's got a couple of Shippo images for her subscriber stream emotes. But she was like, hey, you should watch Inuyasha, because I was like, I don't know what anime to watch next. I'm like, okay. So I watched Inuyasha, and I loved everything about it. I'm currently watching the movies. I'm on the second movie. I loved the opening to the second movie, where they were just like, by the way, we're going to kill Naraku. It's going to take 5 seconds. That's because 10-2 is a good game, and you have good taste. I haven't seen Naruto.
We'll never stop them all. Leave them, Sora. We gotta keep going.
People hate 10-2 because it has 3 women protagonists who aren't afraid to be feminine. And because they called the job system the dress sphere system. And gamer guys were like, oh no, you can't make me a woman.
So long. Take this.
Arosa!
Thunder.
Thundaza!
Forget the small fry. We gotta go after the one in charge.
Poor Jiminy.
Back at ya.
I might. Anything's possible. I just haven't had a chance to watch it. I haven't decided yet what I'm gonna watch after Inuyasha, though. Maybe I'll watch Naruto. Naruto.
Stop them all. Leave them, Sora. We gotta keep going.
I mean, that's true of pretty much everything. Have I told y'all what my first anime ever was?
Back off. Back off. Hurry, Sora. We can't let him get away. Got him.
See, that's what people said about Inuyasha too, and I don't care. I still love Inuyasha.
Back off. Forget the small fry. We gotta go after the one in charge.
Sometimes filler is awesome. It depends. It does depend on the filler. But like a lot of filler is actually an excellent opportunity to explore the characters outside of the dire threat that they're normally facing. Level 57.
We gotta keep going.
So I can't say, you know, what's the quality of the filler on that show without watching it. But a lot of times people complain about filler and I'm like, no, this is actually really good character stuff.
We can't let him get away.
All right, let's go forward, I guess. Stop killing
Forget
time.
the small fry. We gotta go after the one in charge.
Into the portal of darkness. Yeah, that is a lot. Oh, I forgot this guy does that. Have some fire, dude. Do you like how I blocked that Aroga spell? That was awesome. Boom. Yeah, the only problem is that if I just use ranged attacks, he can't do anything to stop me. But no, Riku's heart.
There's no need to worry, Sora. He'll return to the place he
How
found.
the heck
like
do you
did.
know, Jiminy?
We gotta focus on rescuing the others.
Okay.
Okay. I'm not really in any hurry to progress the story. I just kind of want to hang out.
That scoundrel must have fled
Because
into
I
one
don't
of those
want to
pools of
push
shadow that
to
are down
like the
below us.
really cool stuff while we're
Where do
missing
they
so many
lead?
people.
Well, I think they might be portals to other worlds.
Okay. Maybe that's where we'll find the others.
If we hurry.
This part frustrates me because he acts like you can like miss the portals or go to the wrong thing and you can't. I tried. Yeah, so to me that's not filler, that's like character stuff. Which is important. It's like I watched this one series, oh, what was it called? Something about love and MMOs. It only has one season. It was on... Was it on Crunchyroll? It was... I watched it on, what's it called? Golly. Words are hard today. No, not Sword Art Online.
See ya.
I watched it on VRV, so I can't remember if it was Crunchyroll or one of the other, like, 7.5 dozen anime things they're tied to. Second floor! It was like, maybe it was how to get over an MMO addiction or something like that. Which is, like, not what happens at all. But it's about this woman, Neat, who plays a male character in an MMO and falls in love with a female character in an MMO, and then player character. But then it turns out that the girl that she thinks she's falling in love with is actually a guy, and like they live like a block away from each other. See, that's some good filler. But basically, oh, you're on fire, Sora. I wrote, this was when I was still maintaining my blog and writing about things. And, I wrote an entire story about, or I wrote an entire article about how that series, the entire series was filler. Wish I hadn't saved over that. I really don't want to push forward, like, at all anymore. Hey, it's Karen! We got a Karen and an Edward. Well, if you do something interesting or entertaining, it can still work. I don't want to play this anymore. Do we want to play something else? I hate to keep pushing forward. I feel bad. I felt bad for, like, not playing Kingdom Hearts 3 after being like, I'm gonna play Kingdom Hearts 3 now! But I feel worse for playing Kingdom Hearts 3 without Kenny. Fruit baskets. Hang on a second. I'm gonna go look up that blog I wrote, so I can tell you what the name of the stupid MMO was. Recovery of an MMO Junkie is the name of the anime. And I wrote that it's almost entirely filler. Because it doesn't, like, half this, nothing that happens in the story directly progresses the story. It just kind of happens and affects the characters. And then, like, later on, you're like, oh, well, since that affected them, this happens. And I think it's really subtle and cool. But it's like, it's not an anime for someone who's like, I need a plot that's going to just, like, drive me forward. It's a very calm, relaxed anime where just, like, nothing important is happening. Just watch it and relax and be calm, and the story will come to you in its own time. Full Metal Alchemist is amazing. I watch a lot of, for a while at least, I watched a lot of slice of life anime. There was, Recovery of an MMO Junkie as a slice of life. I watched The Melancholy of Haruhi Suzumiya, which I love, and all of its spin-offs. Oh gosh, what are some of the others I watched? Love Chunibyo and Other Nonsense. I love Soul Eater. Almost as much as I love Blue Exorcist. Blue Exorcist might be my favorite, like, intense anime. Rosario plus Vampire is good. It's better than it should be, considering it's an ecchi harem anime. I can't believe I just admitted that I know what that is on stream, because it's like the one anime I refuse to ever talk about. This is the one anime I love that I'm like, I will not talk about this anime. Love Chunibyo and Other Nonsense. What is the name? There's another slice of life that they just announced it was getting a 3rd season that I love. Oh. I love the odd stuff though, Connor. I thought you would have figured that out by now. So the basic premise of Rosario plus Vampire, not much. Navi, I've been just mostly killing time. We ran forward and we found a special Heartless that was taking Riku's heart, and we beat it up and it released his heart, and Jiminy assures us that his heart is going back to the Keyblade Graveyard, so we're just kind of following the special Heartless through all the worlds to free all of our friends' hearts. I don't know anything about Vampire Knight. What was I? Oh yeah, Rosario plus Vampire. The basic premise is that there's this boy, Skune Auno, who gets really bad grades in junior high, and his parents are afraid he's not going to be able to go to high school. But his dad gets a flyer for this random high school, Yokai High School, I think it was. And he's like, hey, they'll let you in even with your bad grades. You're going to go to this school. And he goes to the school, and it turns out to be a high school for monsters, if you didn't catch that from Yokai High. And then, so, like, he's the only human in the school of monsters, and he ends up with 4 monster girlfriends, basically, who all want him to love them, and he doesn't, and they all protect him from stuff every week. It's ridiculous, and it's a little awkward to admit to liking, but whatever. See, this is my problem with anime, is there's like a bazillion anime, and how the heck am I ever supposed to choose? I'm afraid to watch Death Note. I feel like I would hate Death Note, and I don't know why, because I don't know anything about it. The first anime I ever watched... What? No? Oh, that's Vampire Knight. Oh, okay. I thought you were describing Rosario plus Vampire. I was like, what? But that... Yeah, I don't think I need to watch that. That sounds disturbing. Oh, right. So I was going to tell you, the first anime I ever watched was Angel Beats. Has anyone seen Angel Beats? Wow, Flipper-Doo, just dropping the bombs on us. Please tell me one of you has seen Angel Beats. Artemis is crying. Why is Artemis crying? It's okay, Artemis. It's not a sex toy. It doesn't even have any fan service that I can remember. Oh, Angel Beats is making you cry. At least Artemis has seen Angel Beats. So that was the first anime I ever watched. And I almost didn't ever watch another anime because of Angel Beats. It is incredibly sad. The premise of Angel Beats is that all of the characters, except for one, are dead already. And they're just not ready to progress to the next world, whatever comes after. They're not ready to go, so they're all hanging out kind of in purgatory. And then the other character is an angel who's trying to convince them to go to the next area. And so of course they all die again to end by the end of the series. It was originally supposed to be 26 episodes. It got shortened to 23 to 13, or was it got shortened by a huge amount. I don't know if it was 13. It may have been more than that, but it was a lot. Partway through the series, so they had to cram a lot of story into the last half too, which didn't feel good. I don't know anything about Clannad. The second anime I watched, and I only watched the first 3 episodes until sometime last year when I finally watched the rest of it, was Trigun? Is it Trigun? Yeah, it's Trigun, because I always want to call it Cowboy Bebop for some reason, even though I haven't seen Cowboy Bebop. Man, Trigun, the first half of Trigun is amazing, and then the second half is garbage, and it made me so upset. Who's seen Trigun? Who wants to concur with my opinion about Trigun? Yeah, that's more standard, I think. A more standard approach there, Drew, for an American watching anime. I didn't watch anime when I was a kid. I've never been much of a TV watcher. I only got into anime as an adult because, like, all of my gamer nerd friends were like, anime, anime, anime. And I'm like, I don't know anything about anime. And they're like, okay. And, like, they were totally cool about it. They were like, you have to watch anime. But I was like, well, if everyone's watching anime, I want to watch anime. And then I was like, holy crap, there is so much anime. I think technically the second anime I watched was just, like, basically hentai. And I only watched the first episode of the series because at the time, I was going solely off of the recommendations of one of my friends, and I was like, Angel Beats is really sad. Can you give me a happy anime? And he's like, here, watch this. And I watched the first episode, and I was like, this is porn. This is not happy. This is just, like, full of sex. I don't want to watch this either. And that's when he told me to watch Trigun. Chobits. I know very little about Chobits. I know it exists. I don't remember what it was called, Connor. I'm sorry. I know it exists. I went to Dragon Con a few years ago, and we went to the what's the name of the big dub anime company in America? Oh, absolutely, Drew, absolutely. It's not surprising at all. Funimation, that's the one. We went to a Funimation panel, and just like one of the high-ups in Funimation was like, here, I'm just going to show you clips from some of my favorite animes. So that was when I learned about, I saw a clip from Chobits. I saw a clip from Attack on Titan and swore I would never watch that show. And there were some other ones, but I don't remember what any of them were. I don't even remember if I was like, hey, that one looks really interesting. I want to watch that one. I don't think I was. Anybody know in season 4 why? Because I don't do sad things, and the clip he showed us was like an entire squad getting eaten, and I was like, I don't need to watch a show like that. Like, it was just so... Thank you for the lurk. And it wasn't just even that they all died. Like, their deaths were just so visceral. And the screams just, like, tore at my soul. And I was like, no more of that. And that was the first clip he showed us. I was like, I'm gonna go, like, puke in the hallway. I was there with a friend. I was like, I'm gonna go puke in the hallway while you watch the rest of this. That was the friend who introduced me to Soul Eater and Kenichi, the world's greatest disciple, which I absolutely adore and I wish had more than 2 seasons. I didn't say I liked Angel Beats. I said it was the first anime I watched, and then it almost made me stop watching anime. Like, that was almost my last anime, too. Thank you for the lurk, Jebstar. Apparently, we're just doing just talking about anime tonight. That's tonight's stream. I've been watching Recreators lately. That's my current... I watch 1 dub and 1 sub at a time. So Inuyasha's my dub right now. Recreators is my sub. Anybody watching Recreators? It's on Amazon Prime. I don't like looking at the darkness in the world. There is enough darkness in the world. I prefer my entertainment to be escapist. I like happy, bright things in my entertainment. Save the darkness for the real world. I'm not gonna stream anime. I'm afraid I'd get banned. I don't know why every time I sit over here for a stream, it's because of this light. That's what it is. I'm like, why do I always get so hot when I'm over here? Sad anime makes me feel alone. Happy anime makes me feel like I have friends. We didn't stream it. We watched it on Rabbit. It's different. I mean, yeah, we streamed it, but I didn't stream it for my Twitch account. I thought that's what you meant. I'm not streaming anime for my Twitch account. You thought what was cute and part of the allure? That I don't like sad things? I have work tomorrow, Blue Iris. I feel your pain. I actually long for the days when I had school, but I know when I was in school, I didn't want school anymore. I'm really regretting the fact that I saved over my save. And I don't even have a backup save this time. I prefer stuff with characters that I want to be friends with. Characters that I can relate to. Characters that are like me, those are characters that are irritating, so I don't like those. But I like the ones with the characters that I can be friends with. Like 7 Deadly Sins. It's one of my favorite anime. That's one of the first anime I picked for myself. Ah, you're on spring break. I see. Yeah, it's always hard to go back after a break. Well, sure. I don't want to ignore bad things in life, and I wouldn't recommend anyone else ignore bad things in life, but when it comes to entertainment, I prefer things that don't focus quite so much on the bad things in life. I mean, Kingdom Hearts. Let's use Kingdom Hearts as an example for a second. There's some stuff in Kingdom Hearts that can be pretty depressing. I mean, go back to the first game. Sora loses his whole home. He loses his friends. He doesn't know where they are. And even once he finds Kairi, like, she's still unconscious. When he finds Riku, they're having a fight. And he loses his dinner. He loses his mom. Loses a lot of stuff. It's very, I mean, it's not all sunshine and roses for Sora. You guys. But it's still a pretty positive game. Kenny, you're here! Kenny, oh my gosh! We're so excited to see you. I guess we can continue the game now. We did go forward a little bit without you, and then I felt bad, so I stopped and we started talking about anime. Artemis is like, oh my god, please stop talking about anime. No, you're not. You love anime, Artemis. Don't lie to me. Anime! Alright, so let me just catch you up on where we are, Kenny. What's happening. So when you were last here, we just arrived in Olympus, but there was no one around. So what happened was, you walk forward and there's like a floating ghost of Riku, and then this special Heartless runs up and steals his heart, and you chase it down and you beat it up, and he lets the heart go, and then it fades, and then what's his face, Jiminy Cricket says, don't worry, it's fine. His heart will go back to the Keyblade graveyard where he fell, and he'll be restored. It's all good. And then we went to Pirates of the Caribbean world and saved another friend's heart from the Heartless. His heart and soul fell at the same time, so he didn't create a Heartless or a nobody. He was just dead. Or mostly dead. So now that you're here and you're caught up, we can progress. That's what happened to Sora too, right? Sora didn't become a Heartless. He didn't become a nobody. He was just mostly dead.
We ought to search every portal the shadows
I don't know how
control.
Jiminy knows so much about what's going on, but he does. I love this music. I said this earlier, but now that you're here, I want to point out to you that this music is the same music from the end of Kingdom Hearts 1, only, with a PS4 soundboard instead of a PS2 soundboard, and it's amazing. He's got Goofy's heart! We have to stop him! Heartless in disguise.
Enough! Huh, yeah, yeah.
Well, I'm kind of a high level for this point in the game. Let's see, when I got here before, I was in the 40s. I was in the 30s or 40s. Now I'm in the 50s. So I'm kind of overpowered. And plus I, did all that side stuff to get all the big items and whatnot.
Let's try another portal. Aim for the ones wrapped in shadows.
Jiminy acts like it's possible to miss the portals. The game literally will not let you. And you can only go in the ones covered by shadows. You can't go in the ones that aren't. So it's like, thanks for the warning, Jiminy. This doesn't mean anything. And this Heartless isn't a Heartless that's supposed to, like, fight people. It just wants to steal hearts. Mickey! I didn't even see whose heart we were saving in Pirates of the Caribbean land. I hate this one because he's got a lot more space to work with than normal. I don't think they actually did put Donald and Goofy together for some reason. Right, exactly. Like, I've got all these powerful items. I don't have the ultimate Keyblade, but I've also supercharged my Keyblades. Was it Aqua? Were you paying attention, Navi? That's amazing. I mean, we'll save all of them eventually. I just don't remember who we saved before.
Let's try another portal. Aim for the ones wrapped in shadows.
I'm glad someone was paying attention. There's Donald. Sora's on fire! Oh, jeez. I don't want to play with these guys. Carousel time!
Come on! Faster!
Boo, 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 boo.
Faster! Come on!
Do, 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 do.
Stop that! Yeah.
Stop that! Yes, it will listen to you, Sora. I still can't get over the fact that I have only 9 save slots. I have a PlayStation 4. I control my hard drive space. Let me have more save slots if I want them.
Let's try another portal. Aim for the ones wrapped in shadows.
Excuse me. I'm sure they are. Roxas! They probably saved like the entire game state or something. Rude. Ah. No more of that, thank you. This guy. Now you see why I'm just pounding him with fire, because if I don't, he runs away. Summer! It's summertime, summer nights it is.
Hey!
Summer buns, summer buns. It's summertime in the stream.
That's the last one. He must be hiding in there.
Sure, because he can't go backwards or anything. That would be against the rules. Who's that? Oh, that's Axel. I was like, I don't recognize him without the spikes. Ah! Maximum MP increased. Eroga. Guess not. How dare I? It's true. How dare I?
Well, Sora, I'd say we've been to every world that we can visit.
But we're one short. Where's Kyrie's heart?
Gee, I wish I knew.
I wish you knew too. You know everything else. Oh, young Xehanort. How did you get here? What about Kyrie? Who's Kyrie?
Hmm?
It's in the
All
tuba.
that gallivanting through the sleeping worlds, and yet you learned nothing.
What?
Dream by dream. You nearly buried yourself in the dark of sleep, and now you're at it again. The Lich you've been fighting, it's not like other Heartless. It exists to usher hearts down to the depths of darkness. If you chase it, you will condemn your heart to that same abyss.
You're wrong. My heart is strong.
What do you think the power of waking is?
No
It's
idea.
for traversing hearts to reach worlds. Not for traversing worlds to reach hearts. There's a high price to pay for wielding such power foolishly.
So what? You're worried about me now?
No. There's no saving you.
Huh.
You've paid the price, and it lies at the bottom of the abyss.
Wait!
Oh, Sora.
Oh,
You're in the realms of darkness and death, but your cell phone has great signal here.
Graveyard is open. Chipper and I found a new path.
But how did you find me?
of course! That's the one place we haven't checked yet.
Off we go.
That phone call makes no sense to me. There's a lot of stuff I love about this game. Some of these random things are not among them. And how did Chip and Dale identify this path? Like, they're the gummy ship guys, not the astral projection guys. I'm just saying.
Sora.
The way the camera angle is kind of feels like giant Kyrie.
Kyrie! I found you!
Is that just me?
You see? I had no doubts that you'd pull through.
Well, that's, I guess that was
The
a
light
good
in the
elective
darkness.
class.
It was you!
I also like
You're
how
the
she's
one
got
who
her
kept me
feet
from
propped
fading
up
away.
to
All I
preserve
did
her
was
modesty.
believe that you wouldn't.
It's like she knew there would be a
I
camera
feel
behind
strong
her.
with you, Kyrie.
The others are ahead. Come on.
So basically, he never feels strong. Is that what you're getting at, Kenny? Yeah.
I told you, Sora. You're safe with me.
Oh. Yeah.
That's information I didn't really need, but okay. Doesn't
You okay?
really surprise me.
Yeah. Thanks, Kyrie. Oh.
Everyone's like, we're here too.
It did work.
Of course. Now point us back at those guys.
Right.
Right. Keyblade Graveyard. Did we get the Keyblade Graveyard intro before this? Or is this like, okay, now you're at the Keyblade Graveyard? Have you played the game, Tom? I don't know what Donald did. I don't pay attention to Donald.
Let's go after them.
Yeah.
We've got to go too.
I want to go to the final world. Oh, well then that's why you have no idea what's going on here. This is the very end of the game. I want to find the one treasure chest in this world. Oh, well that was difficult.
Yeah.
Orichalcum Plus. So that just means the only Orichalcum Plus I'm missing is from fighting bosses in the third area of the gummy ship, right? Can I collect more Soras? Should I collect more Soras? Gosh. Cinema Bun's my mod, so she's here pretty often. But Drew and Connor, well, gosh, I don't know. They're all pretty loyal.
Yeah.
Connor's, I mean, but when you're awake, you're here.
What's going on?
Drew never misses a Kingdom Hearts 3 stream. That's true. You two will occasionally miss. Drew does not. Though Drew doesn't show up for my Saturday streams. What's that about, Drew? This is so trippy. Continues to be super trippy. Weekends are hard. Oh, fair enough.
Yeah.
Drew, I'll say Drew is my most loyal viewer.
Yeah. Yeah.
Why am I picking loyal viewers? You're asking me to choose between my children. That's a weird analogy. Never mind. Will you?
Yeah.
You want to challenge Drew for the most valuable stream watcher title? I don't know why I'm doing this. Do I need more health? Look at how much health I have. I have so much health. You're all my children. No, that's not right. That's not right at all. Thank you for the bits, Kenny. My tubalings. I love my tubalings.
Yeah.
My tuba squad. You're asking me to choose between members of my tuba squad. Hey, listen, did you guys hear it? Because I didn't hear it. Google thought that I was yelling at it. I've actually never heard anyone try to use that before.
Oh.
It's probably not working, just because, of course it's not. Woohoo! That was fun. That's fair. Yeah, I don't know how it works. It doesn't work well, I know that much. A lot of the Twitch extensions don't work nearly as well as you'd think they would, considering like how big Twitch is. This is not fast. Thank you, Tom. That's very kind of you. Welcome. I mean, you were already really in the Tuba Squad, Drew. Oh my gosh, Drew. I cannot believe you've let me go on like this without fixing this. This is a travesty against humanity. There, that should fix it. So many Zoras. I love this song. Oh my gosh, if they play this song at the concert, I'm going to be so happy. This would be such a good song for an orchestra to play live. A gift sub is when someone pays your $5 for you to have a sub. So for the next month, you have access to my sub emotes and you have a sub icon. And now you're also a VIP because I finally fixed that. Can't believe you weren't a VIP before. I'm the worst. Of course I'm going to the concert. Got my tickets and everything. Alright, let's just get 20 more Soras and then be done with this. Because this is like, I don't even need the health. Tom's a good dude. I actually know Tom from my Royals stuff. But it's good to see him here. And of course it's awesome of you to gift subs for me. One more Sora. Different Tom, pretty sure, but I could be wrong. Alright, I collected 111 more Soras. Is that enough Soras? I will tell you, the only secret they revealed at the concert I went to was they played the Kingdom Hearts, the Toy Story theme from Kingdom Hearts 3 when I went last year. That didn't appear to stretch up my health anymore. I got 112 out of 111. Oh, no way. That's not possible. They don't do that. Well, I'm not going back because I don't even need the health. Oh, I need to get all 333 at one time. I see. I'm not doing that right now.
Wonder what's waiting up ahead.
Oh, I don't know. Go waiting. And then, like I said before, back to some Birth by Sleep music. And hopefully we have enough time for these cutscenes before the end of the stream. I don't even know. Wait. Ooh, treasure chest. Cosmic belts. He who controls the spice controls the world. Shooting starts, huh? And, didn't we do this like twice already, guys? I say some weird things. I did not mean for this to happen. It's Tara again. Hi, Tara. Be our friend this time.
Tara!
Ven!
Tara, we found you!
Maybe, Drew.
Tara, please say
We
you're
had
in
it
there.
before, Kenny. We had to have it to get Roxas. And Aqua.
What gives, Aqua?
I know that you're not him.
But he's Tara. He's the best dude. He's best boy.
Now let
Not
our
really,
friend
but
go.
I love him anyway. I wish I could just make my hair change colors by grunting. It would be a lot cheaper. Haven't we seen this before?
He is their 13th.
Yeah, we're
Today
repeating
is the
history,
day
Kenny.
you all lose.
What?
Before you even face the 13, every last one of you will be torn heart from body. But fear not. The Keyblade will still be forged.
We're not gonna lose to you.
Ooh.
Who are you?
Got you, Xehanort.
That they did, but no one knows what.
This is impossible.
How I've waited for this moment.
I love the lingering will. I mean, how can you not love a guy who can turn his Keyblade into that? And then Keyblade Bazooka, the original.
Tara!
No, Ven.
I prefer to fight as Lingering Will.
Them first.
Them first. Oh boy. Attack of the low frame rate Heartless again. Keyblades are magic.
We'll hold off
They're
the
not
others.
sharp, but they're
Okay,
powerful.
We've got this.
It really was, Drew. Pretty much. I love this song too. I desperately need them to play this song at the concert. Defeat the Demon Tide.
Take this.
So many health bars, so little time.
Yeah. Back off.
They were space spikes and a space surfboard and a space hovercraft.
So long. Try this.
Before it becomes a tornado.
Let's see.
Let's take a picture. Ow. You're so rude. Ow. Apparently it doesn't like having its picture taken. Ow. Ow. Oh, nope, that wasn't an ow.
Back off.
Take this.
Twitch does that sometimes.
Back at you. Got him.
They're just making sure that we stay here and fight the big boss like you do. They're cheering. I'm suddenly reminded of Galaxy Quest when the aliens were chanting whatever it was they were chanting. And then it was like it turned into a rock beast and attacked them all. They're zeering because, you know, they're nobodies and they have to have an X where it doesn't belong. What are you doing, Sora? No! Boom, owned him with the OG Keyblade. Where the heck is the demon tower that I'm supposed to take a picture of?
Come on. Something's wrong.
In a battle gate, but all of the are all the battle gates unlocked yet? He did fail. It's turning into a heartless hurricane. I thought the battle gates weren't unlocked until after you beat the game.
What now?
I'll stop it.
I love Sora so much. Only Sora could look at that and be like, I will stop it! 1v1 me, bro! Thank you for the subscription, Tally! I mean, the scene makes sense. I just... Blech. No, this isn't a new character. This is a character you've seen before. You saw him in Kingdom Hearts Union Cross back cover. His name is Ephemer. Well, it's more like Keyblade Ex Machina. But yes. Yes. Hey, Anime Nerd 123, you know, just fighting heartless hurricanes with a Keyblade cat centipede. What do you call this? I don't know. You know, like you do? Because last time we didn't get this far, remember? Terra Nort just, like, owned us all before we could get to the tornado.
All right. Let's go.
I hate this part. So, on the left side of the screen, beneath your chat box, you will see a series of names and unions that I assume are usernames from Kingdom Hearts Union Cross. Key surfing, woohoo! And then this. So, like, we're having this epic battle, but let's pause for just, you know, a light show. Which is fine, I guess. I just was enjoying the epic battle. But no, we'll have a light show now.
Now's our chance.
It's triangle to win. X won't do anything. I guess the sequence beyond that is not fun. I can't see, like, I'm supposed to be dodging things right now, but I can't see them for all of the keyblades on the screen to dodge them properly. And I can't read all the usernames because I'm too busy dodging and firing my keyblade cannon. That's unfortunate. I used to break N64 controllers while playing Mario Party back in the day. But other than that, I haven't had a problem with it.
We're almost finished. And now.
Cinema Button, have you played Nier Automata? Because Nier Automata did something similar, but way cooler. But I can't tell you what it was because it's major spoilers. Come visit me. You can play it on my PS4. It was a pretty anime finisher.
Sora! Are you okay?
Yeah.
What was that?
Keyblade wielders. From long ago.
It's the light of the past.
Huh? Look.
Uh-oh.
Just send out the big bad.
Kuraga's awesome. I mean, it's not dodge roll, but...
You!
Not quite, Drew.
The organization's been using hearts. One Xehanort got to in the past and has influence over. So, that must be you from when Ansem had control of your heart.
Yeah. How could I forget?
How could you forget? Like, it was a pretty big deal.
Our finest hour.
It's not Replico.
Wrong. My hour of weakness. You sure? How about we find out?
Oh, and then we're gonna revamp the final boss music. And we're gonna turn what's-his-face into the demon from Fantasia.
A real
Thanks,
test
Tally.
for the mark of mastery. What did you say?
No, it's Riku from Kingdom Hearts 1 when Ansem possessed him.
Second failure.
Blundering? I'll have you know we failed with style, Chief.
At least you admit it. Well, if you Guardians think you brought the goods, you'll have to prove it to the old guy one last time. Kid, take it away.
He acts like KH-1 Riku while he was possessed by Ansem. See? Just yelling in darkness. That's very KH-1 Riku.
This again?
Yeah, that's not even a spoiler because we've established that. More Heartless! I really want the game to let me play right now so I can take a picture of one of those demon towers for the Moogles.
This isn't good.
Form up, now.
Not once he was possessed by Ansem, it wasn't.
Huh?
We can talk about it, but I can't possibly know what the heck to say. It's just bizarre.
If you try to use time magic against these numbers, you won't have enough strength for the final battle.
Yup. It was basically just for that fight in front of the doorway to the thing where the princesses were. I like how Riku's like, don't use your time magic or else you won't be able to do stuff later. But if you don't do it, then you're not going to be able to do stuff later.
2 is no better.
Yeah, splitting up's a bad idea.
Axel was like,
Too many.
Roxas holds his Keyblade dumb, or Ventus holds his Keyblade dumb, so I gotta hold my Keyblade dumber. I think that's basically what happened there. Hype! Music gives you a hint as to what's going on.
Master Yen!
Listen to that triumphant score.
My young champions.
Yen said doing
I will hold
something.
them all here for as long as I can.
We're not gonna leave you behind.
War Acolyte.
You guys go on.
Me and Donald will stay here. The 2 of us will back up Master Yensid.
Donald. Goofy.
You are all bad by yourself, Sora.
Aww.
Don't worry, we'll catch up with you in just a bit.
Will you really, though?
Okay.
We'll regroup later.
We stood around talking for too long. Sorry, guys. Oh, okay.
Make haste.
Yensid is like, how many times do you think I can Moses the Heartless? Go! Well, all I can tell you is it's not me. Hey, gaming pleasures. Oh, yes, it is me. I'm dropping frames like crazy all of a sudden. Why, though? Uh-oh. Yeah, I'm gonna stop it just as soon as the cutscene's over, Drew. Or, Arch Nemesis. Yeah, but it's too late. We'll just pick it up Thursday. We don't have enough time to really... I want to watch the cutscenes like when we're all like relaxed and enjoying it, not when we're like, oh my gosh, we're almost out of time. Are we going to finish in time? What's going to happen? So we'll just wait till Thursday. Start them again without the skipping. All right. Bye.